Welcome back everyone to another cast of the September 2018 Stonewain Valley Tournament, played on the Lord of the Rings, The Battle for Middle-earth 2, The Rise of the Witch King, patch 2.02 version 7. Today, we'll be looking at the final game of the second bracket in the opening round. This will be game 3, as the second game actually was not saved, but it did go to MattysMirks and Dani. So it will be going. This round will be going to 3 games instead of 2, and this will be the best 2 of 3, and the match is still tied up. Spawning in the back eastern side of the map, it's going to be BraBox as men. He's going to go for that banner upgrade for his heroes. He's going to be deep blue. You got Solas Isengard going to go for the Creebane for the vision before he goes for his heroes. He's going to be the light green. Actually, you have Wormtongue coming out, and he might have another hero coming out. I'm not sure. Meanwhile, their opponents on the other side in the front position is going to be Dani once again. He's going to be orange and men, and he is going to get banners as well before he gets his heroes out. And then finally, in the support position on the western side of the map, it is going to be MattysMirks as Elves once again in the royal green. Now, you did see another hero come out there, and it was Lurtz. So Lurtz and Wormtongue, the old 2.01 duo, make an appearance in 2.02 patch. Meanwhile, for BraBox, it looks like he went for the Theoden and Boromir new 2.02 duo for the Stonewain 4K. Meanwhile, Dani has actually gone for Faramir and Boromir, so both captains of Gondors are out in the field. I'm not sure if Denethor would be very proud of Faramir's appearance in the field, as he is not very kind to Faramir in every aspect you could ever expect. Elrond now out for MattysMirks. An interesting choice for an Elven player in 2.02, as Elven players in 2.02, or Elves in 2.02, rely heavily on their archer support and their archer core. So a melee unit to start off the game is not exactly what you would expect in a 4K game. You have Theoden now taking the single fire in the middle there for BraBox. He will get the vision and the recharge bonus on his powers. But Boromir's going to work down the troll over there. It looks like Wormtongue and Lurtz are going to go up to level 2 after taking off their cave troll. You got Boromir and Faramir both up to level 2. Faramir does have the wounding arrow, which will cause enemy units to flee in terror when they are hit with it. Wormtongue taking a lot of damage here. He might want to use his stealth ability or escape ability there to escape, so he can not die here, as this will be a big blow to Solas if he loses Wormtongue that early on. Lurtz goes tomato mode. He's mad at that Drake for targeting down Wormtongue, and he will take it out. And it looks like they're going to maybe get down this fire Drake there before taking the outpost here. I want to be careful though, as Dani does have a sizable force there, and he also did capture the signal fire, so he might have vision of this, but I'm not sure if he does. He does have vision of the outpost, but not of the fire Drake lair. It looks like BraBox is gonna work down that fire Drake over there. It looks like Boromir was the one who took on the brunt of the damage, so he will be at low health as well. Meanwhile, Theoden is gonna be taking that outpost, and it looks like someone's gonna go in. Wormtongue is gonna go in, probably to capture that outpost. Maybe it's a smart idea to leave this fire Drake lair so that it will protect the outpost in the future. Now Dani kind of retreating a little bit. I'm not sure what he's doing here. He's got a sizable force. He could push in and maybe harass a little bit. He's got 4 battalions and 2 heroes there. Meanwhile, you got MattysMirks now pushing up towards that the northern outpost, and here comes BraBox retreating away as he does not want to have to engage over here. He is not ready to take this engagement. It is not engagement he wants, but he does have some fast rangers coming out, so he might want to push back in because now he has the advantage that he wants to finish off the engagement. And actually, that fire Drake lair is not going to get able to regen its fire Drake, and I think Dani is going to be able to take down that fire Drake lair, get the experience. A Horn of Gondor for Dani being activated on the Uruk Crossbowman and Uruk Pikeman of Solas there. This fire Drake lair not having its rebel destroyed, and Dani's going to take the outpost from Solas there. Wormtongue almost level 3 there. At level 3 he does have the Venomous Words, so he will be able to cast that debuff there and I'm not sure if it's a debuff that nullifies enemy leadership, but it will debuff them. They will have 25% less damage and 20% less armor. Another Horn of Gondor going down. I believe that would be the Horn of Gondor. Can't see if he's in here. There he is, the Horn of Gondor of Boromir for BraBox. He's going to go down. The long shot from the Rangers is going to go down. And actually, you got Faramir over here. He's going to use that wounding arrow on those Rangers over there. I just heard that withdraw there. And this Ranger is going to run away in the wrong direction. And they're all going to get targeted down by all those Lorien archers. That's think that's 4 battalions there. They're just going to melt the Rangers there. You got some tower guards now out for BraBox. He's gone for that level 2 barracks there. You get a siege works for Solas that's up to level 2. He's going for the ballistas to once again maybe hold this forward position there. But now you got some cavalry out along with a mounted hero. It's going to be Eomer. Going to go into there, maybe go in to use some harass there. MattysMirks does place a beacon here. I'm not sure what he's beaconing. Maybe to let his ally know that that's a spot for him to place a farm. He does have 2 barracks out in the front. Might want to get one of those up to level 2 soon to get those Mirkwood archers out. You got a single barracks for Dani there, as well as a level 2 archery range and a level 1 stables there. So quite a wide variety of buildings there. He can produce a very diverse army. Whereas Solas, he can produce a diverse army, but his building is the word I'm looking for and it's escaping me right now. I'm sorry about this. His building repertoire is not as diverse. Meanwhile, you have those cavalry, Eomer and the Gunnerman Knights are going to get cornered a little bit, take some damage there, but they're going to try and get away there. Eomer's going to take a risk. He could get targeted down. He's kind of cornered here. He's going to throw his spear at Theoden. He's going to take half his health there. Lurt's there, and Lurt is going to pin him. Meanwhile, you got an engagement over here, but I think it's going to be Eomer going down. And in one stab from all those tower guards, Eomer goes down. I think with the flank damage, the bonus, and the fact that they have tower guards there. All those Lorien archers now bunching up in the ramp there, and they're going to melt a lot of those units. All those Lithuanian Rangers are going to go down. But now you have the siege ballistas coming in from Solas to counter the archer spam. Now Dani is kind of pushing up on the southern side, maybe looking to go up that ramp there. You got 1 battalion, 2 units of these Gondorian Knights. Maybe he can retreat them and get them by a well over by his base, or maybe the House of Healing to get them healed up. You now have that level 2, actually going for a level 3 barracks, MattysMirks is. He wants to get the Nolders out fast there. Elrond up to level 3, he has his Farsight ability, which gives all allies vision in the area. And if it's captured on range units, it will give them a range bonus, so they can shoot from a farther distance there. He also has his Athos ability, which will heal friendly units. And he also has a Restoration ability up at level 5 once he gets there, which will heal friendly units and will replenish their ability timers. I believe that works for all units as well as heroes. So I've seen it, I think, once before when you get a Gandalf level 10, use Word of Power, and then you just have Restoration, and you can use Word of Power right after again. It's so satisfying. You got some Athenian Rangers for Dani there, kind of helping him hold the middle there. And it looks like this eastern team, or the western team, has taken both of these outposts. Dani has the southern one and Mattys has the northern one. And BraBox signaling to his ally, letting him know that there's some pikes going around the back there for some farm kills, and your builder is unprotected there. Might want to be careful. Athenian Rangers going out to deal with that harassing battalion of Mithlon sentries. You got actually there's a Glorfindel. I did not notice that. Glorfindel is in there, and he is at the level 2, so you did see another hero coming up there. What level is Dani's heroes, I'm wondering? It looks like from the amount of action that Famer is seeing, I'm expecting to be up to level 3. I don't see him in this fight there, in this clump there though. You got a statue there. It's a good choice to have a statue in front of your base area there, as whenever you're pushed up, you're going to need to fight right there, and you want to give your troops an automatic buff no matter what. So when you get if you can buff your troops with like a power, like Tainted of Land or leadership, along with a statue or leadership from your hero, you get a double buff there. BraBox is going to actually kind of maybe push up and try and maybe take out this outpost there. There's Famer. He's actually not level 3 yet. There's actually no tooltip notification on what level he has to be to get his knight ability there. Might want to mention that. I think I will to Excelsior there for the developers to be able to insert that there. Theoden up to level 4. He has King's Favor. He can grant all of his friendly units, allied units, experience, which you might want to do on these rangers over here to get them up to level 2 and use that long shot ability. Very powerful. Elrond now sneaking up the ramp to take out these ballistas that are unprotected. Might want to make sure there's always some units by the ballistas, even if you're pushing them forward. MattysMirks now having a very large force up in the north, 2 Noldor battalions out there. Might be able to push in and do some harass damage here. as Dani does go in and do some harass damage. Solas will delete that farm there, and the Urks will begin to get trampled down, but not before luring the cavalry into pikes. However, the cavalry Dani does do a quick escape, and he managed to take no damage from that. And it looks like actually the outpost for Dani has been knocked down. It looks like a statue now coming up again. I think we saw it deleted, but it's going to be coming back up for MattysMirks over there to help defend that position by giving all troops there, the archers there, a buff. Got Solas with a lot of pikes there. Apparently he does not want to have to deal with this cavalry army from Dani there. Dani's now gone for a level 2 barracks there, so he's got access to the tower guard, a strong pike unit. Very slow, but very tanky. You got a marketplace as well, so you see the glowing ability on his farms. That means that they're all receiving a bonus. I forget what the Grand Harvest bonus is. I believe is it 20%? I don't know. I'm remembering it from an earlier patch that I saw a long time ago. It's been a while, so I might be completely wrong on that. You got the Noldor's out, another battalion out, and they've actually been farsighted, so they can range from a long way. They can shoot all the way from there to all the way there. It is an insane amount of distance to be able to fire. But Solas now going in to harass Dani on the south side. He's got a Saruman out now. He's not seen any sort of experience, so he's just purchased him. These Rangers are going to start bombarding. I'm not sure why they're bombarding there. Maybe it's because Lurch was there. But actually, it looks like Boromir's been pinned over this, so we can't sneak in and use the Horn of Gondor there. You got a level 2 stables now. I'm not sure where BraBox has this hidden away, as I do not see it. There's a tower in the back of his base, and there's Éomer and his Gondor Knights for Dani, once again sneaking around and harassing. There's a stable that's over on the south side of the middle level there. Is it a level 2, so he has access to the Rohirrim. But once again, those Noldors, such a long range. They're just going to start raining this army from a distance. Boromir's going to take some damage. Here come Elrond and Glorfindel coming in the middle to just occupy this army while the Noldors work everyone down. But here comes Solas with a big push on the base of Dani there. A lot of pikes there. However, there was a Horn of Gondor, but Saruman does get in there at level 3. He uses his Fireball ability after using his Wizard Blast. Gets a lot of Rangers killed. And there's alerts in tomato mode. He's got this level 6, so he has his leadership ability at level 7, or level 5, I mean. I believe you just had Wormtongue use his backstab ability. It was on Boromir over there, so Boromir's just going to have a lot of poison damage being taken over time. I'm not sure even if the well heal will counteract that poison ability, and the poison is going to get him worked down. And Boromir's going to fall there for Dani. You got a level 3 archer range, as you saw there, fire arrows for Dani. It looks like MattysMirks is trying to pressure BraBox and Solas here, along with the cavalry units from Dani there, trying to maybe nullify the push there. Actually, MattysMirks are on the field once again, level 3 now. Lurtz almost is going to be sneaking in the back there, but he does see this clump of the level 2 farm, the level 1 stables there, and a level 3 archer range. He uses the Wildman Summon. And with Lurtz there for the leadership buff, if maybe we had a war chant, he could double buff, he can get these worked done really fast. But he gets the level 2 farm, he's going to try and work down the stables and the level 3 archer range there. That'd be a big blow. There goes the, I think it was a long shot from the Rangers there. Solas will scatter his troops in time though, and he will get them away. So Saruman goes up to level 5, so he has a speechcraft, he can grant leadership or experience to allies as well. Éomer for Dani is also level 5. At level 4 he gets Outlaw Leadership, which doesn't make sense, as Outlaw Leadership is a buff, whereas the effect of this ability is they earn passive resources per kill. Solas now with a little bit of a force here. You got Wormtongue, Lurtz, and Saruman along with the 2 pipe battalions in the back of the base there. Might not be a good idea, as here comes the Noldors, and here comes Treebeard. And he's kind of trapped himself in the back here. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to get out of here with all these heroes there. BraBox with his cavalry army. Theoden now is in his, if I can select him. Theoden is not yet level 5. At level 6 he will get the Glorious Charge, which would be very useful for his cavalry units. You got an arrow tower and Numenorian stonework going down on the forge of Dani there. He does not want to lose his fort, I think, like he did in the first game. There goes Wormtongue being targeted down. Saruman uses the Wizard Blast on all of those Noldors there. He's using the Lightning Blast to get to level 6, but he is getting targeted down. I think he's going to go down. There is Glorfindel and Elrond there, and they're going to outrun him and work him down. Elrond is still not level 5 yet. I'm not sure if the leveling there is deliberately a lot slower, but it's taking him a while to get that level 6 ability there, a level 5 ability. Solas trying to take the signal fire in the middle, but here comes the cavalry of Dani. Going to come in behind and do some trampling, and actually because it is flanking trample, it's going to do double the damage, and even with the buff, and even though these are Uruk-hai, they are going to die instantly to that trample. Some tower guards trying to move in there, but the Noldors, the Mirkwoords, the Lorien archers, and the Ent actually is going to help hold this position. He's going to start working. The Ent's going to start working down this farm for BraBox there. Solas trying to chase down this cavalry army with a lot of pikes there. If he had the Palantir speed boost, he might be able to actually chase them down. Here's the siege ballista coming in for Solas. He's going to try and move up in the middle and do some damage there. If you can protect that ballista, that'll be very key later on. Here's Treebeard though. He was coming up on the north side of that middle lane, and he's going to actually retreat, as he might have to turn around and come deal with this ballista, and he is going to start doing that as well as Elrond and Glorfindel there. This looks like this outpost for MattysMirks has actually been knocked down, so he will not gain the 50 resources per tick. That is very useful when having that outpost there. You got actually a wizard's tower, and as you saw, apparently that was where it was used. Iron plating a wizard's tower being used by Solas there. Probably trying to take out, I think there was a battalion of Noldors that almost died. We saw. You just saw, actually, and you just heard, there is Gollum dying over there on the bottom side of the map, but Solas is going to leave that. Actually, he's going to run away from there. Perhaps he's trying to lure his opponents in there to get the ring, and then he'll just trap him in there. That could be some cheeky planning right there. And actually, 3 Ents, including Treebeard there, all of them all the Ents are going to benefit from the March of the Ents leadership ability, which gives all Ents near Treebeard 50% armor and 15% speed. 50% armor and 15% speed. Which is why they're moving so much faster. Normally Ents are not that fast, but with the March of the Ents ability, they're going to actually be moving quite fast. Solas now throwing up three ballista expansions on this fort there to try and counteract this siege there. As the siege is just, there's a very scary army over here of Elves on the north side of the base. And actually Solas is also going to be engaging on the south side. He's got a tower up in the middle there. You got a backstab going down on Faramir there from Wormtongue. Wormtongue can also use his capability. He might want to do that very soon. But I don't know if he's going to get it off in time. He does barely get it off in time. He has 0 health left. Theoden for Dani is pinned there, for Aemir again. He's level 7. He doesn't gain really anything for being a higher level. These wounds are going to target down that Creebane, as if you retreat your army away from a debuff like a Bat Cloud or a Creebane, you might want to pull that Creebane away, or else the archers are going to auto-target it down. I just heard a Bombadillo go down. I'm not sure where that was. I just heard it. I'm not sure. Actually, it was Dani's Bombadillo over there as the cavalry armor for BraBox is going to start working down. I think we're going to get a level 3 farm down. That's actually going to be quite a good pickup there. We did not pay attention to it, but there was the Wildman summon from Solas there. Did almost manage to take out that level 3 archery range. They didn't take up the level, actually going to level 3 on that stables there. So Dani trying to go for that Coda. And here Saruman uses the lightning strike on all of those Ithilien Rangers, and a lot of them die to it. Here to the level 8. If we can get a level 10 Saruman in this game, that would be just the most amazing thing ever. The ballista for Solas is going to get worked down by those tower guards in Boromir, and I'm not sure what it was targeting down. I think it was just targeting down the Noldors there. The Noldors for Dani, or for MattysMirks, are not being as effective, as they're just constantly getting taken out. He's having to rebuild them. A level 3 farm from Dani, almost going down actually. It's at half health there. The ring once again not being picked up. I think it's a wise choice to pick it up and just maybe skirt away from your buildings so your opponent will see them, and then pull in your fort so that way no one can get it. And no one can build the ring hero. And if you need to, you can build the ring hero to tip the balance in your favor. You actually saw there was flaming munitions on the fort for Solas, so these ballistas, it is neat. They do have the flaming ballista projectiles, you can see there. It is quite neat to watch that. Glorfindel is up to level 4, so he does have the Blade of Purity, which gives him 100 damage and 100 armor. Where's Elrond in all this? We got a Wildman summon going down there. I think it might have been ill-timed. This is gonna not really be able to do anything. It's just a couple of Mithlons, a Mithlon, and a Mirkwood, and a Lorien Archer. So there goes Wormtongue sneaking in. I think he's trying to do a backstab on someone. He's gonna do a Venomous Words debuff. Saruman uses a Fireball on all those ends. I think this one right here is gonna go down. Wormtongue might want to find a hero and backstab before he dies, because he's at very low health. If you can find Elrond, Elrond isn't going to be pinned. He needs to go and find him and target him down. As Solas does have an army here to protect him and kind of help with this push. BraBox's Bombadillo pushes in, and Elrond is once again not very well protected. Can Solas use this before he dies? I do not think he will, as Elrond works him down, and he picks up a little bit more experience. He now has level 5. He has the restoration, and he has used that heal. And he will survive. Actually, a global heal from, I'm not sure if it's MattysMirks or Dani going to go down there. And actually, for Elrond, there's going to be 4 heals. He has both of his heals, and then each player has a heal, I would believe, as they both are hero intensive. Faramir taking a lot of damage from those Rangers, and he's going to go down there. Those Rangers also work down the Noldor there, and that's another battalion of Noldor completely gone there. A Siege Ballista from Solas once again pushing up the middle. A lot of tower guards there. And we've got upgrades now for BraBox there. You saw? I'm not sure where he hit that. Maybe in the back of his base there. Actually, he's in the 2nd level there, along with his marketplaces. You saw that. There's also industry, or fuel the fires going down. As we've not really been able to take much time to take a look at the power. Let's do so right now, while we're kind of at a sort of a standstill, sort of. Solas has Creepbane, Warchant, Palantir, Wildman, Tainland, and the Field of Fires, 8 power points, 3,200 resources, and 564 out of 825, so we can build a lot. Bryden actually has a Rally Call, Rebuild, Heal, so he has all his 5s, Bombadil, 7 power points, 1,800 and 533 out of 595, so we can't build much right now. Actually, he just lost a farm, so we can build nothing at the moment. MattysMirks does have Firesight, Rally Call, and Heal, so 5. So yes, both Western teams do have heals. So that's 4 heals for Elrond there. And also you just saw the Eagles being purchased. It sounds like Elrond is actually about to die there.
My wounds are deep.
I'm not sure where he is. I'm not sure if pressing spacebar will help, as I am not playing with him. There's the Eagle summon going down. I think Elrond did go down there. I'm not sure where though.
Leave until our lands are free.
And actually, Glorfindel had died, so now he's just been replaced or rebuilt. Lurch did go down there, as you just hear there.
We have come to protect Middle Earth.
Got some more Noldors coming out. You got 3,000 for MattysMirks, 750 out of 950, so we can build another hot thing right there. You got BraBox has got Rally Call, Heal, and Bombadil, as well as a 12 power point. So he's going for the 15 power point there. If I'm not mistaken, that is the Ithilien Ranger summon, the Dunedain summon, if I'm not mistaken. He's 2,930 out of 825. So he's over command point cap. He has more units than he can command, actually. So that's kind of a look at all the powers right there. You saw MattysMirks is the first of the 15 power point. I don't think Field of Fires is 15, although I might be mistaken about that. This is me, so I might be misremembering things from another patch. Got a large army of Rangers here. Actually, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7 battalions there. You got Tom Bombadil being summoned in on the Army of Solas there. Wormtongue now up to level 6. If he can get up to level 8, he'll be able to use the Corrodal Legion ability, and he will temporarily gain command of an opponent's heroes there. An arrow volley going down there. And actually going to have Solas is going to walk his ballista right into that fire and just poodle them around a little bit, and that ballista is going to die to the fire from the arrow volley. Solas has got a lot of siege ballistas right here. Here comes MattysMirks. He's got 3 Ents now in Treebeard, so they're going to push in. You saw there's a Gandalf on the field, now level 4 for Dani there. A Watcher goes down from Solas, and he will put that down on the Elven army. A level 5 though battalion of Noldor, so they do have the Weapon Song ability, which gives them plus 100% armor and plus 50% damage. But BraBox will find another battalion of Noldors, and he will pick them off quite easily. So once again, Dani's Noldors or MattysMirks Noldors are getting targeted down. War Chanted Watmanson was going to work on a level 3 Malentry there. You just saw Eomer and the Code are going to be looking around to easily take care of this, as they can trample through with quite a lot of speed. And a battalion of Rohirrim might be able to help with that as well. You got a blacksmith going up for Dani there. He's got a level 3 battalion and a level 6 battalion of Noldors there. Elrond is up to level 6. If he gets to level 7, he'll get the Whirlwind ability, which will be very nice, as it will easily wreck all those Rangers who have no armor ability at all. The ring once again being untaken. It would be nice if someone would come in and take it and just at least put it somewhere else. Maybe bring it into the battle, bring a little bit of spice and attention to the battle. You got backstab going down on a crippled Gandalf, and Gandalf will go down there, bringing. Actually, Corroded Allegiance is now available to Ornbang. So he just went up to level 8 from killing the level 4 Gandalf there. Upgrades now for Solas as well. He's got Forged Blades and Heavy Armor on all of his troops there. Saruman is now up to level 8. He's almost up to level 9, and he has all of his abilities off his cooldown. You saw another Bombadil going down, another Wizard Tower from Solas going down, and the Horn of Gondor from Boromir, stunning all these troops. His Bombadil from BraBox just completely wrecks up another couple of Noldors there. The Noldors for Solas, or excuse me, MattysMirks are just not paying off as well as they did in the first game there. MattysMirks does have the Eagle's Nest Eagle. Another Ent does go down there, but there's a lot of Tower Guards here, and some Rangers can push in. And all these units are going to be targeting the wrong thing. You're going to target down Tom Bombadil, and there's another Lightning Strike on the Noldors. He is trying to get rid of this level 6 battalion. If he can get rid of that, it'll be a very huge pickup, as he will have to start all over to get that weapon song ability. And there is a level 6 battalion down and a level 3 battalion down. I believe that is every battalion of Noldor except for a brand new battalion down for MattysMirks. So he is not really able to really hold these Noldors in the field long enough to do what he needs to do, and he keeps losing them. You've got Elrond Pinware there again. He's halfway to level 7. He's going to put him in defensive mode to try and save him from all these Isengard troops around as the Eagle begins to work them down. Solas with some upgraded Axe Throwers now pushing in the middle. Actually, you got Aragorn out now for Dani there. A level 3 barracks there. He's going to choose his Athos ability there to heal. Boromir now almost level 5. I believe at level 5 he gives leadership to all friendly units there. He's going to start getting worked down, and there it is, a dragon summon for Solas is going to get summoned in. I think the builder there is going to get away, but there's going to be, it's probably going to target down this blacksmith right there to help get rid of all that, stop Dani from getting upgrades there. You just heard the Eagle went down for MattysMirks there. This blacksmith is definitely going to go down there. And actually, a rebuild went down right there for Dani there. Not sure that was the best choice, as this dragon has so much time and so much health left. It is still going to take them that blacksmith. Might want to save that rebuild for some other structure like this level 3 barracks maybe, if the dragon can get over there. Eomer's going to be pinned there, but there's not really any troops in the area for Lurtz to be able to work him down. And that level 3 barracks is definitely going to go down, as one fell breath of the summoned dragon takes out more than 3/4 of the health of the barracks. If that dragon can work down this Archimist over there, that's going to be another big blow, as there will be no more Grand Harvest bonus for all of Dani's farms. Aragorn now level 2, he has activated his Blade Master ability, and there's the Bombadil of Dani. The Noldors are going to start and work down this dragon from afar, but this is going to burn away, and actually, I'm not sure, he does fly away, or maybe he just repositioned. I don't think he did reposition though, I think he ran out of time there. Elrond dashes his restoration ability again, so it is still back on cooldown. Aragorn working down upgrade troops is getting quite a lot of experience off of doing this, and he will soon be up to level 3, and at level 4 he will get leadership ability as well. There was a lightning strike going down from Saruman there on the Noldors there. He is level 10 though. He is a Wizard Blast, and he is level 10. He can use Dominate. I would love to see him dominate these Noldors over here and turn them against the heroes of MattysMirks. Actually, he's going to use it on the Ent and the Merc was there. The Merc was going to target down the Ithilien Rangers, and the Ent is going to target down the Marketplace. And that is actually a much smarter choice, as he needs Siege over here. But he does not have any Ballistas, and he gets the Siege he needs by taking an Ent from his opponents. And now there's BraBox with an upgraded army, level 5 Ranger Battalion, right in the doorstep of Dani here, and BraBox is, or Dani and MattysMirks infrastructure right here. But there's the level 7 Elrond. He's got the Whirlwind ability. It goes down. However, it is not really going to be used on anything that I would consider useful there. It's just a bunch of wild men summoned in. I don't want to use it over on this army right over here. It's quite intimidating. You heard Theoden go down there, I believe, for BraBox. He's going to have to rebuild them later on. A lot of axe throwers here. I think it's 5 battalions for Solas there. He's going to try and maybe sneak in and take out the fort like he did in the first episode, or the first game of this cast, excuse me. Calling these things episodes. Almost a level 10 lurks in the field. At level 8, he has the pillage ability. And there's the I think the barracks, the level 3 barracks of MattysMirks is going to go down. I'm not sure. It might barely survive. I think it will survive. But here comes Solas with another large army coming in. Actually, there's a ballista, siege ballista of Solas there working on the fortress of Dani. Armory tower I purchased, but it's almost over half health. I'm not sure if the rebuild is off cooldowns. He did use it on the blacksmith over there when the Summon Dragon was there. That fortress is almost down. A rebuild does go down. Alright. Boromir is level 5 and student, does has leadership. But I think this might be in very big danger. I'm not sure what that noise was. Actually, is a Summon Dragon coming in for Solas there as well, as he's been doing so much damage that he is up to his next level 25 power point, and he is going to melt and incinerate both barracks, including the level 3 barracks. Does Dani have, or does MattysMirks have any Noldors in the field at the moment? I don't think he does, and that means he's not going to get any Noldors in the field for a very long time. He's going to have to build the barracks and then upgrade it twice and then build it, and that's going to cost him so much money. I believe up to level 3 is going to be 1,500 to level 2, and then the 1,200 for the Noldors himself is just going to be an insane amount of cash. Dani does have Gandalf out again. He is up to level 4. He's going to use his lightning sword. Trying to get to level 5. He's going to get some Isengard troops down. I don't think he's going to get to level 6 or level 5 though there. BraBox has not taken this outpost up in the north though, as MattysMirks still controls it, although it has been knocked down. But Solas has taken the one in the south side. You got Boromir up to level 5 for BraBox there. You got another builder coming up for Dani, as he wants to make sure he has enough builders in case he needs to rebuild his fortress. And actually that marketplace is still alive even after the Ent was taken over by Saruman. A lone tower for BraBox is going to be summoned in, but it's going to get targeted down by Glorfindel, a level 8 Elrond and a level 8 Glorfindel there. And actually, MattysMirks literally has Elrond, Glorfindel, and 1 battalion of Mirkwood in the field. He has nothing else in the field. He needs to get a barracks up and fast, and I still don't see him building one. He's rebuilding infrastructure, eco, and actually there's some battalions of tower guards upgraded, and actually they've cleaned out all the eco of MattysMirks here. I don't even know if you can afford a level 3 barracks anymore, let alone afford the time it's going to take. Here comes the forward siege work from Solas there. I'm not sure what the health of this fortress is. It's I wish this bug wouldn't be in a replay where I can't scroll over it and see the tooltip of its health. Eagle Summon going down, but the actors are going to target it down a little bit. There's some more coming in, I believe. A large cav army from BraBox sneaking in now. Or not sneaking in, but coming in now. That's 4 battalions over here. I'm in Theoden. Is Theoden up to level 6? I cannot tell. He is not up to level 6, so he is not going to get that glorious charge ability yet. Gandalf and Boromir, Aragorn, and Faramir are going to be able to save this level 3 farm for Dani. But his forge is in a lot of trouble with this large army on the front. However, he does have a Bombadil, a Shrouding Mist, and an arrow volley going down right there. So that's going to be a lot of damage to Solas' push right there. The Eagle, however, is going to go down to all his axe throwers and the fire arrow equip from Hiram, actually. A lot of forward siege works there from Solas. He is just completely cementing his hold in this basin of the valley there. There it is. Dani's fort is at half health there. You got a Watcher going down on all the troops of MattysMirks and Dani there. Elrond is still around, but there's a Ithilien Ranger coming, or a Dunedain summon coming in for BraBox. He's going to start targeting down what little units Dani has left. There is Speed Trap. I was wondering what that was. Speed Trap was casted by I'm not sure what it was casted by. Speed Trap was casted by Starman over there. I thought I heard the Watcher over there eating something to heal, but actually it was just making some noise. And then Elrond sneaks in along with Gorfinel, kills the Watcher. Sounds something like something that would be out of the book. The Eagle is going to be harassing these cavalry units that are running around, but the Fortress of Dani is taking a lot of damage from these siege weapons that are not taken out. But there are just too many units here, I think, for them to be able to hold up. But there it is. Okay, rebuild going down. Maybe they can hold this. There is going to be a whirlwind from Elrond there to take out, or at least protect the fortress. Just circling it, I would guess, just circling the fort to make sure that no one can get up closer to do some melee damage. Actually, there is a Corrode Allegiance being cast on the Gandalf of Solas there, or Gandalf of Dani there, and Gandalf is going to be working for Solas, it looks, for a little while. He's going to get caught in the whirlwind there and get tossed away. So he is going to get tossed away by his allies' whirlwind. The irony is kind of funny there. Get tossed again. And there is actually the Gandalf of BraBox there. And that whirlwind doing a decent number on all those rangers right there. Once again, the rangers have no armor. So if they are caught by that, they're going to take a lot of damage. This fort, though, taking some damage. It's got the rebuild. It's been down on it, but it's back at half health again. This one Merkle battalion is at level 5 there. There is Wormtongue going down from the wounding arrow from Faramir, but here are 3 rams up in the base, and that is going to be the Fortress of Brian going down. Gandalf trying desperately to save it with a lightning sword, but I don't think he's going to do enough damage, and these rams are just going to take out the Fortress of Dani here. And then I think with that was actually the last building for Dani, and Dani's going to be defeated. And when Dani defeated, MattysMirks will forfeit the game and concede it to his opponents, who have beaten them fair and square. That was a very wonderful game. I'm glad we got to see some high-level heroes there. We got a level 10 Saruman, we got a level 7 Elrond, you got a level 8 Wormtongue. It was just an amazing game. Lots of big power. It didn't have very many big powers going on, but you have a lot of high-level heroes. Something I've noticed in this tournament, we haven't seen any Mordor or any dwarves in any of the games. So hopefully in the next bracket of this opening round, we'll be able to see some of that, as I would like to see some interesting kinky Mordor gameplay coming. Anyway, I hope you all enjoy this one. That will be the second bracket going to BraBox and Solas. They will continue on to the semifinals. I'm not sure who they play. And I do believe there is that 4th bracket of this tournament on the opening round is going to be missing, so we're not going to be able to see the outcome of that. But I do believe that is Excelsior and Pink Unicorns. Their bracket, I think they might have gotten a bye on it. I'm not sure what happened there. I will let you all know as soon as I actually get it from the horse's mouth itself. I hope y'all will tune in tomorrow for my next cast. I hope y'all also start promoting this, push it on, or just advertise it on whatever media you can find, to whatever you would think would be interested in this. I'm trying to get a lot of attention to the Stonewain canon games. It's kind of a classic gameplay, and it's really, I think, one of the routes that would maybe help get this game once again rolling again and be very popular. It is already popular, but maybe a little bit more popular, if you know what I mean. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this cast. I'm going to stop my rambling right now. You'll get my rambling again tomorrow, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.